What's going guys, Zennosh here, and today in this video of Heir of Light, let's talk about the dev node hashtag 136, which is now promising us to bring a lot of quality of life features right off the bat, starting the next update patch and the 5.1 update as well. So let's talk about all of those kind of things. First of all, let's talk about the concerns that is floating around currently in the Heir of Light community, which says feedback reflection right over here. It's nice to obtain T3, T5 servants from the summoning. Yes, that's a new feature that has been made available starting 5.0 update. Yes, right? But cannot use them for transcendent experience because, well, the process of converting the higher transcendent servants to their transcendent experience is limited to one time per week only, and that is really bad, guys. Really bad. I feel like the decomposition, or let's say the decomposed menu, is really limited right over there. So now the developers are actually thinking something out there in order to improve this feature right over here, which is definitely going to be more help to the well players, okay? Because it is related to the summoning, and well, for summoning, a lot of carrots and the gacha currencies are going to be consumed. It's great that the mysterious dungeon rewards have increased, but the difficulty is too high. Yes, I did try that one out, and guess what, guys? What I really did find was that before I was capable of defeating those mysterious dungeon bosses within like 5 seconds, right, with just one shot, and now I'm actually taking 15 seconds to 20 seconds to just defeat those same boss units, which is like, what, man? Even though the drop rate has improved, the thing is that the time to actually defeat them is way too high, and that is not actually really add the good counter to each other. It's not an improvement at all in my opinion, okay? And the next thing is that the growth rate for farmable servants should be buffed, okay? And that is also like one of the issue out there. The growth rate of the unfarmable servants have been a little bit better than compared to the farmable servants, and that has been quite a problem right over there in so many contents out there where you cannot just use your farmable servants, and you really have to depend on the unfarmable servants who have the higher stats in order to complete or like compete in those hard battle modes out there, like let's say the water gateway and blah blah blah, okay? Wish that the guild war match would be fairer. Okay, so let's see like how the developers have really tried to come up with a really solution for this kind of issues in the upcoming update 5.1. But before that one, we are going to receive an update very soon. That is by October 26th. It seems like there's going to be a patch. So what's going to be included in that patch? First, let's talk about that one. Number one, the farmable servant growth rate will be buffed. Yes, you heard me right. We have decided to apply the same growth score for the farmable servant so that we can actually fight in full potential in the corrupted waterway and the sanctuary, all right? Because there is the ongoing growth score cap that was actually becoming a problem right over there, which is more catered towards the unfarmable servants. Okay, you might be asking, hey Jonas, what's the farmable and the unfarmable servants? Farmable servants are those kind of servants that you can actually farm their shards from the explore and the sanctuary regions, alright? So that means like for free, you can actually get them multiple copies with the due time, right? All you need to do is keep on farming over there. The thing is that for the unfarmable servants, you just need to summon them. There's no other way around, okay? You cannot just farm for their shards in the sanctuary and exploration, but obviously you can actually get their extra shards from the purifying grounds. That's the different case. But anyways, this is actually a really good stuff right over here, guys, meaning like our free-to-play type of servants are going to get some really good buff right over there, guys. Okay, number two, corrupted waterway reset cost reduced. Yes, you heard me right. Thus, we want to improve on the corrupted waterway system by reducing the reset cost, carrot cost, to 1/5 of the original carrot cost. That's real good. I'm like, the 20% of the carrot that we are actually spending right now, it will be the only one that will be charged next time, starting 2 days later. That's good. Number three, guild war matching, guys, right over here, guys. Well, the gamers, I mean like the developers are really trying to make some really good changes right over here in order to provide a really good fair condition for this guild war matching right over here, because people are saying that it's quite unfair right out here, and I think that's unfair as well, even for me, alright? So I have actually experienced that one. However, okay, some suggested guild matching based on the total growth scores, or even receiving more wins points based on the number of guild badges. But whatever that is, the thing is that like what they are trying to do is they are still trying to come up with a better solution for that one, okay? So I think it's still going under the progress because it's a PvP feature. So well, PvP features can be a little bit sensitive, and I think they are going to take their time. All right, but right now what they are trying to do is that the guild war matching will be selected from the top and the bottom 5 guilds. Okay, so there we go, guys, so that it will be more fair matching, I guess. Anyways, the number 4 point right over here says the servant balance Spiegel buff. Yes, before, or let's say currently, I mean, like, whenever I get the Spiegel, I would go like, I mean, like, one of the most useless servant out there, and I was like, what? Man, but now there's a little bit of buff going on around for the Spiegel, which I think is going to give you a little bit more extra edge in the battle contents. Okay, because so far what Spiegel is one of the best candidate to use in order to fuse him with the 4-star LD servants, so that there is a really good chance to get a 5-star LD servants, which I think there is a 20% chance, meaning like 1 out of every 5 summons or 1 out of every 5 fusions you will be getting a 5-star transcendence 5-star LD servants. Okay, so I think that's the case right over here. Anyways, whatever that is, right now what they have done is that, like, instead of the Water Spiegel being able to receive that speed buff upon hitting that crit, he's actually going to receive the speed buff for 30 seconds upon active skill use, which I think is more 100% thing. It's a guaranteed thing, and it's more reliable. Okay, and I think it's pretty good out there, guys. Not a huge change in my opinion, not a huge change. It's like, alright. Dark Spiegel, I think it's pretty much the same as well. Increases the caster speed by 30% upon skill use. That's it, guys. Next thing is gonna be the 5.1 update preview. Yes, remember the issues that we had been just like discussing a little while ago? Yes, those issues are going to be addressed in the update 5.1, which is actually really getting me interested right away, guys. I think this update is gonna be coming by about November 10th. Maybe. Alright, let's see. Number 1, servants that are at the first transcendence or above can be used as a transcend material right away. Yes, you heard me right, man. That's so good right over there, guys. Okay, what it says that, like, starting the 5.1 update, 3rd and the 5th transcendent servants can be used for transcendent experience right off the bat. Okay, and that is gonna be so cool right out there, guys. Well, for the free-to-play players, I mean, like, obviously we are able to get a lot of carrots right through the events and many other things out there in the monthly basis, so obviously it's going to impact us as well, because, like, to farm the carrots in this game, it's just too easy. Alright, so that's that, guys. But the next thing is that, like, for whales, I think it's actually a really great change right over there, guys. Okay, well, so far I have not been able to get a single third or 5th transcendent servant through the summoning, even though I have been doing a lot of summonings lately. So I'm like, what are the rates? I really don't know. If you guys really know about the rates of drop rate, please let me know in the comment section below. Alright, next thing is that, like, please wait for the 5.1 update if you have an applicable servant. Okay, that's that, guys. Number 2, mystery dungeon will become slightly easier. Okay, that's gonna be really good because the attack defense of the defense and HP of the mystery dungeon boss units will be nerfed by 1.5 to 2 times. That's really good, guys. Okay, they're going to get weaker, and I think within 5 seconds I will be able to defeat them yet again. And that is actually going to make it much easier, much faster, much convenient. Next thing is going to be the farmable servant adjustment right over here, guys. So let's see what they are actually going to do right over here, guys. In 5.1 update scheduled on November 11th, transcendent experience of the farmable servants will match transcendent experience of the non-farmable servants. Woohoo! That's really cool out there, guys. That's what I really like. For example, they have also really provided this example. For example, if a farmable servant previously needed 21,000 transcendent experience from 9th transcendence to the 10th transcendence, it will only need 15,000 transcendent experience after the update. That is real cool, man. I'm like, just think about it. One extra copy of the 5-star net servant will provide 500 transcendent experience, right? Just think about it. There is a difference of 6,000. That means a total of 12 extra copies of that servant will be spared in just 9th transcendence to 10th transcendence upgrade. Think about it. That is just for one transcendence right out there. So in total, you might be asking, so how many servants are we actually going to be saving, or how many copies of the servants are we gonna be forgiven? Okay, we are going to just, you know, like, how to say this, like, cut off, or let's say lower down in order to transcend current farmable servants from T0 to T10. And I would say that like previously, I think for the farmable servants, it used to require about like 84 extra copies in order to get them from T0 to T10, okay? But now with this thing going around, it will only require about 62 extra copies. So with that thing being said, about like 22 copies, all right, something like that, about 22 copies will be forgiven, or let's say it's just gonna be spared, okay? And that's actually going to allow us to like upgrade or max out our farmable servants real fast, okay? That was a little bit hard explanation right over there, but anyways, what I'm really trying to say is that like it's gonna be much easier right now in order to max out our servants to the max right off the bat, okay? So that's really good out there, guys, okay? So many things are also like improved right up here. This says the change in the transcendent experience above will allow the heirs to transcend 30 to 34% faster than before. So they have also like decided to put some nerf. So what they have done is that like we decided to adjust the amount of the shards obtained from repeat reward in Sanctuary region while leaving the actual shard drop rate the same. I think the shard drop is rate is about like 4%, which I think is pretty good enough, okay? And the next thing is that like the repeat reward, amount of shard obtainable from the repeat reward, which was one of the most convenient source, is now actually going to get a little bit like buffed, okay? I mean, like, what do you say this? Like, it's going to be just improved, not improved, and like it's just going to get deteriorated. Meaning, like, I think, for example, okay, currently we are actually taking like 10 repeat battles in order to get one shot, right? Maybe they are actually trying to increase it up to like 15 counts, just in order to counter that one. But anyways, what they are trying to say is that ultimately you will be able to transcend 10 to 20% faster than before. Okay, so that's that, guys. Alright, whatever they want to say, but anyways, in the end, what I'm really trying to say is that the rate at which we can max out our farmable RBG servants to the maximum transcendence is going to be much faster, and I think it's gonna be applicable to the LD servants as well, though I'm not really that interested in the LD servants, okay? They are just of the different stuff, they are just too confusing. Anyways, the next thing is that like final notice, guys, please do keep that in mind, keep this in mind. Tower of God collaboration termination. Yes, the Tower of God is going to be terminated real soon. That's going to be by November 10th. Please be alert, okay? If you have not managed to summon the favorite Tower of God servant so far, then please try to do your best to get at least one copy out there. Thanks to the Transcendence Experience feature, you definitely can actually improve them to the higher Transcendence and later on use the Purifying Grounds to get the extra shards, right? But if you don't have them in the first place, what are you gonna do then? Right now, that's a really big issue right over there. So try to use your carrots really nicely, try to use the summons really nicely in order to get these servants right away before they actually go for real good, okay? You really don't know like when they are actually going to come back. I mean, like, there are so many players out there who are still missing out on John Wick, Sophia, and so many other like collab units like Archangels, right? And the thing is that like right now we just cannot get them whatever we do, like however we want to think it, we just cannot get them, and it seems like they are not coming back real time any soon. So for Tower of God, maybe like for next year or maybe 2 years or 3 years on you might not be able to actually see their face yet again, okay? So that might actually be the case out there, or they might never return. So please try to get the copy of your favorite Bam or maybe Yuri or let's say White right off the bat before this actually like shuts down, okay? So that's all I have to say to you guys, and well, that is it for today, guys. What do you guys think about the current dev note? Is it really good? Is it really going to improve our quality of life really nicely, which I think it's really good, okay? So let me know in the comment section below, guys. I would really love to have a really good discussion with you guys, and it feels really good to be back in the Heir of Light. And you might be asking, hey Zennosh, what is the main reason that you actually came back into this game? And I would say it's gonna be the skip feature. Yes, I mean, like before, due to so many grindings going on around, this game was actually demanding my whole 24 hours into this game in order to grind and keep on grinding for the things that I want, right? And that was so bad. And now with the skip feature, I mean, like, I am actually doing so many things that I used to take me hours in just fraction of minutes, okay? Not fraction of minutes, I'm fraction of minutes, or let's say fraction of hours, blah blah. And what I'm really trying to say is that like it's too easy right now, it's too fast right now, and that actually makes me able to focus on the other games as well. So if I'm actually be able to play one of the most free-to-play game out there, then why not, right? So that's the point right out there, guys. Anyways, that is it for today, guys. See you guys in the next video, but please do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button. All right, so that's that, guys.